What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our match reaction here on Anfield Agenda after, and again I can't believe I'm about to utter this scoreline, Liverpool went to London and beat Spurs by 6-3, a 9-goal Christmas thriller, and thankfully we were on the right side of it. There is so much to go through in that game. We'll talk about the goals, we'll talk about the lackadaisical defending, but most importantly, we'll talk about the fact that Liverpool at Christmas are top of the Premier League. 4 points clear of Chelsea, 6 points clear of Arsenal, with a game in hand, of course, on both of them. And with Chelsea dropping points at Goodison Park earlier on today, it has been a very, very good weekend for Arne Slot's boys. So we're going to go through, giving you my thoughts on the game. Of course, asking you guys to let us know yours in the comments. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping store-wide with the code Anfield20 at checkout. And yeah, look, we'll be giving you your man of the match vote as well. And keep an eye pinned to the top of the chat where you will see the link that you can submit your player ratings if you would like to do so. And they will be averaged out then, and Connor will compare them with mine in the match reaction or player ratings video. Right, where are we going? Why didn't I pin that one? Why isn't that pinned? Right, there we go. So the player ratings link is pinned there now if you would like to add to it. There was a couple of memberships that I need to say thank you for before we went live as well. So, 1 second. Where were they from Mark? Real 666 Trooper, Jack and Antonio became members just before we went live. So thank you, gents, for that one. Right. Craig, we need a left back and a centre back. Robertson, not good enough. So, can we not start off on a negative, if you don't mind? We'll work through the game and we'll get to the defending of the goals and stuff like that. But to start off, I want to just say that I thought that first 45 minutes in particular was a masterclass for Liverpool Football Club. We were all over Spurs in every aspect, in my opinion. We were playing with an arrogance, and a good arrogance, I mean. And I was really impressed. And the result is a bit mad in the end of it, of course. Conceding 3 sloppily the way we did, and we will talk about it. But I prefer to look at the positives, because today we needed to get a win. Everybody was hoping that this was a banana skin for us. We'd seen the Chelsea result beforehand, and we went and answered it. And I think, yes, we made changes, and if we had stuck with our first team, we probably could have seen it out a little bit more comfortable than it ended up being. And Arne Slot won't be 100% happy with that. But I'm happy with a win. And a ground where we know the history from previous seasons, particularly the last one. So I'll take that, and after the back of 2 draws in the league before this, we're back to winning ways. Now what I want us to do is keep building and pushing on from here. And Arne Slot will gather and get more people back as well, with Kanade and Bradley not too far away. Chiesa still to get to peak fitness levels. I'm really happy. I want to talk about some of the goals for a second, if I may, and start off with the first goal from Luis Diaz, with that absolutely world-class cross from Trent and an amazing header from him. Then we had the Mohamed Salah show, where once again he became another record breaker. With Mohamed Salah's assist earlier in the first half, he became the first player in Premier League history to have 10 goals and 10 assists before Christmas. Another record. Not only has he gone level with Billy Little on the 4th place of Liverpool's all-time goal scorers, he's now moved 1 clear as well. So we got to talk about Mo today and give him his flowers. Dominic Szoboszlai was nothing short of incredible out there today. Got the goal and the assists and all the plaudits that his performance deserved. So yeah, let's get the good stuff out of the way first before we start the nitpicking. Right, Mutt, say what you see. Thank you, bro. Said we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Yes, we are. I'm pissed. Don't give a damn. Love you, Craig. Good. Enjoy it. Festive season. Get a few drinks into you, bro. Enjoy yourself. Started at 1327 before the game. Now have 1362 subs. Thank you, mate. And again, do go across and check out Copites of Anfield's channel. Did I get this one up? No, I've done that one. Right, so your man of the match poll is also live, and in a second I'm going to go through some of the underlying numbers from the game. But your options for the Anfield Agenda man of the match are Mohamed Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai, Luis Diaz or Trent Alexander-Arnold. Vote away, and at the end of the stream we'll announce the winner. Right, so let's take a look at some of the underlying numbers from what was an absolutely crazy game of football. Possession wise, would you believe Spurs had more of the ball? 52% to Liverpool's 48%. Total shots in the game, 9 for Spurs, 5 on target. 24 shots for Liverpool, 12 on target, and 6 goals. Dangerous attacks, 50 for Liverpool, 43 for Spurs. Corners, 12 in total, 7 to the home side, 5 for us. Total passes in the game, Spurs with 525, Liverpool 492. Passing accuracy percentage, just 1% between the teams. 84% for Spurs, 85% for Liverpool. And tackles, 20 for Spurs, 25 for the Reds. Sobacel is like the Duracell bunny, said Jack's Wolves home. I thought Gomez had a good game, was by far our best defender, said Paul Hoey. Yeah, I think Joe Gomez had a very good game, mate, and I'm glad that you brought him up because he deserves his plaudits. But I thought our midfield, once again, was just top notch in there today. XG for the game, by the way, if you want to know that, was 1.25 for Spurs, showing how much we helped them with their goals, and 4.54 for Liverpool. So both teams outperforming their XG in that one. John Erdinger said, Merry Christmas to you, Craig. We'll take that win. Our goals were great, but we gave up soft goals. It's showing the Canades sorely missed. Let's go Reds. P.S. Thank you, Everton. Yeah, I'm very surprised that they took points off Chelsea earlier on today. Yeah, but I'll take it. I'll take it, mate. Thunder Cheek said, Craig, I know you don't like negativity after a victory, but you must admit the last 2 goals conceded were anger-inducing. I'm going to move on to them. Don't worry. We will talk about them. I just didn't want to start it. I want to start the stream on the positives because I know at the end of the game our concentration lapsed and whatnot. But I thought there was a lot to admire and like about that performance as well. And what that first 45 showed me is we're streets ahead of them. In every department out there, we look better than them. But yeah, you can't be giving up that many goals. And what is it in their last 3 games now in the league, I think, or if my memory's right, we've 3-3, 2-2, and then 6-3. So we've conceded 8 goals in our last 3 games, which needs to be worked on. Now, thankfully for us, we scored 11. But, you know, you shouldn't be conceding 8 goals in 3 games. That does have to be talked about, and fair enough. But also, we're going to win the bloody league. And surely there can be no doubters left now. You know, I know there's a long way to go, but we just look the best team in the league. And that's probably the most honest I can be about it. You know, people keep talking about Chelsea, Arsenal breathing down their neck. They can't go 3 weeks, 2 weeks without dropping points. So they're not going to show that consistency. I've always said it's going to be in our hands. And we got to keep it in our hands. And today, we did. We got the win. Now we look forward to Christmas. Leicester City at Anfield on the day after Christmas. You're surely going to win that one. Then we got a trip to West Ham. So let's keep the positivity going. January market not too far away either. And, you know, you'd hope we can add in a player or 2 there. Dave, thank you, Dave, and love to you, Sinead, and the family as well, mate. And said, Dave said, Szoboszlai, man of the match, incredible. He was brilliant, Dave, absolutely brilliant. DJ Tyler said, Merry Christmas, Craig, keep up the good work. Thank you, sir, and same to you and yours. And Saka injured as well, yes, I forgot to mention that earlier on, so thank you for bringing that one up in the chat. Yeah, Saka off injured for Arsenal as well, went off on crutches with a hamstring concern, so... You know, that's a huge loss for them if he's out for any prolonged period. The detective said, crazy game. Getting back to winning ways was important. The scoreline flattered Spurs. We gave away soft goals and could have scored more. Another super chat from Owen Mulhern said, Diaz was a beast, unreal player. Exactly. I'm glad I'm not voting for the man of the match, folks, because I would be torn between at least 3 of them. I would be torn between the top 3 on that list if I was picking man of the match. Honestly, and I'll tell you afterwards, my man of the match would be a bit different to the one that's leading the poll at the minute, to be honest. Mutt Say What You See said, Ric Flair. Woo! Absolutely. Absolutely, Mutt. Yeah, you need a Ric Flair in these moments. Shambles at the back, too casual when we take the lead. Yeah, look, let's talk about that for a minute because, you know, we do need to address that as well. There were areas in that game where we conceded soft goals. The first goal, Maka has to play to the whistle. He felt like he was fouled. The ref didn't blow up. He should have been getting up earlier and playing to the whistle. And after that, Maddison finished it past Alisson and not much we can do there. The other 2 goals, though, were just way too lackadaisical at the back and far too easy for Spurs. Robertson could have done better on blocking and getting it, not allowing a cross in. And Virgil, for the last one, I don't know what he was doing, just kind of watching the ball sail over him to Dominic Solanke's foot. So yeah, there are absolutely things that we need to improve upon, but it's always easier to have these conversations after you've won, you know? And 6-3 is just, it's one of those games you can't really explain away. It's just mad. I think a little bit uncharacteristic from Slot not to sub Szoboszlai for Endo in the 80th minute, I guess because Szoboszlai played so well and it was his moment. Yeah, you could have made an argument for Neoni even coming on, Endo coming on. And I thought I would have personally made some substitutions maybe a little bit earlier, but I guess the substitutions probably set us back a little bit as well because we became a little bit more disjointed then after the changes. So I guess it's 6-1, half a dozen of the other. Mohamed Salah is on course to win the Golden Boot and the Playmaker Award in the same season for the second time, by the way. Anfield Bulls posted this one up, so credit to them. This has only been achieved once in football history, and that was by Lionel Messi. Just goes to show you, he is just a different beast. Right, goals and assists now. Mohamed Salah clear at the top with 26 goals and assist involvements. Cole Palmer second on the list with 17. This man is just unbelievable, Mo. I don't even know what else to say about him. You know, I didn't think he was going to have this season. I thought we'd get a productive season from him, but to see him impacting the game so well, and even with a little bit less defensive work maybe from him. Whatever Arne Slot said and done, Mo's just taken himself to another level again. But it wasn't all the Mohamed Salah show today, let's be honest. We also had an incredible performance in there from Dominic Szoboszlai. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. Luis Diaz ran every single second. He was, as somebody pointed out in the chat, like the Duracell bunny. He was everywhere today. Playing centre forward, popping up left, popping up right, coming deep to pick up the ball. Always a thorn in the Spurs defender's side. And we swarmed all over them. And it was glorious to see. And it doesn't really matter what combinations Arne Slot uses in attack. As long as the attitude is right, these guys know when to press, know how to press, do it in bunches. And it is truly just a joy to watch. Ambient said, no Grafenberg for man of the match option, a bit harsh. It's not though. You can only pick 4, bro, you know, and you could probably have picked 8 there today. But I don't think it's harsh. He had a good game, but if you're looking at the people that, I guess, impacted the game and the sexy stuff of goal scoring and assists, you probably understand the difference. But, yeah, it is what it is, you know. Everybody was good out there today, except for maybe that last 20-25. I think the only one that did underperform a bit is Gakpo. I think Robertson a little bit today as well, particularly as the game went on. But again, we're nitpicking here. Ross said, best Liverpool game for Dom so far. I thought he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant out there today, Dom. Yeah, Dragusin is shocking, by the way, Daniel. I agree with you on that one. Kieran Park said Joe Gomez was amazing in my opinion. I agree, and thank you for bringing him up, Kieran. Yeah, Joe Gomez, top notch. It's not very often we'd say this, but I thought Joe was the better of the 2 centre-backs today, if I'm being entirely honest. I thought he probably was our best defensive player there today, but, you know, conceding 3 goals again, it is something that is going to concern Arne Slot, because you want to be keeping up those levels of concentration all the way through, and that we are going to have to lean into substitutions at times this season, and I'm sure it'll be bugging Arne a little bit that the levels dropped down a bit there when he made them changes. So, you know, we can't be taking our foot off the gas. Do you think if Jurgen didn't leave, what's happening to Pep might have happened to him too? I don't know, but he did leave, and I think, look, honestly, I think it was the right time. I like the way it was handled, like I've said all the way through. I like that it was Jurgen's decision. But it feels like it was for the best. And you've seen Arne's been able to bring us on a little bit again. So, look, love Jurgen. But I can't lie, it did feel like the right time. Carl said Salah could overtake Gerrard's fame if he stays. Well, look, I feel very comfortable sitting here now to say to you guys that I think Virgil and Salah, you're going to see those done and announced soon. I haven't got a clue about Trent, like I've said all the way through, but everyone I'm speaking to, journalists, people in and around the city, other Liverpool fans, everybody just has that feeling like those two are boxed off. You know, we're not going to have to wait too long to see if we get the Christmas present from the club, but there is no world now you couldn't give him a new deal. Like, it'd just be madness. There'd be no explaining that away to Liverpool fans at this point. Love Jurgen, also the journey we were on with Arne, said Jasper. Trent was also tremendous today. Some of his range of passing and crossing, Kieran, on display today was absolutely phenomenal. And you know what? Also his defending. I counted at least 3 one-on-ones with Son that he just dispossessed him and Son didn't get past them. So, you know, let's speak about that side of Trent's game today as well. So, somebody in the chat is trying to say, Salah was so bad if you watch him, he does nothing all game. Go away. Just go away. I've nothing else to say, mate. Just go away. Yeah, he did nothing all game other than the 2 goals and the assists and, you know, all that stuff, but did nothing. Kieran said, I'm a massive fan of you. You've helped me through so much. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Much love from Wales. Mate, it's truly, like I've said so many times, an honour to be a small part of all of your daily lives. It's something I take very seriously. And I'm very grateful for your time as well, Kieran, and everybody else's, man. So you never have to thank me for anything. Thank you for being with us and all of your support. Right, let's check in how the man of the match poll is going. It's looking like a 2-horse race, but one horse is very much in the lead as well. So do get your votes in. We've gone over 4,300 votes now for the man of the match poll. We're keeping it going till the end of the stream, so do keep voting. Slot needs to trust Gomez and Endo playing at centre-back, and we're seeing a deterioration in form from Virgil, who's playing way too many minutes. Well, look, I think Virgil will get a breather coming up as well. You wouldn't put him near the FA Cup squad. So, but I do get what you're saying. You know, we have to find a way that we can rotate Virgil and give him a rest every so often. I agree with that entirely, but I'm not wanting to see Endo at centre-back. I can't lie, I don't. I know he did well in that game, in that hybrid role, but I don't want us to get carried away with it and just say, oh, well, sure, we can put in Endo at centre-back alongside Gomez, we won't see a drop-off. We will. We will, because Virgil does a lot more than just the defending there. So, but I do agree with the sentiment that we do have to find a way to maybe get him a rest. But hopefully we've got Canade back soon, and I'm sure there will be a game or two where if Arne wanted to, he could go with Canade and Gomez at centre-back and give Virgil a breather. Patrick said, Craig, how big of a loss would it be if Kelleher went to this Spurs side? I'm hearing there's a chance he leaves in January. Well, the only thing I've seen for January was that Leeds were interested in him, but I don't know what Spurs' situation is. Vicario's the number 1, he's injured. It would be a weird situation for Kelleher if he goes to Spurs and the manager still fancies Vicario as the number 1, so I don't know there. Leeds, I think, would be a great move for Kelleher, but you need to make sure they're promoted, so it is a bit of a risk if he does that in January. And I don't see why we would sell him in January. It would be unnecessarily rolling a dice on injuries for us, where we'd have to then trust Yara. Shoot, by the way, he's a good goalkeeper, but hasn't got the same experience as Kelleher. Summer seems like the common sense time to sell him. But you can bring Endo on in games we're far ahead and give VVD a bit of a rest. Oh yeah, that Chris I would agree with, mate, yeah. I think Endo should be getting more game time, especially in a game like that. I can't disagree. You know, bringing Endo on there at around the hour mark, very sensible, and I would have had no problem with it whatsoever. JB Naptar, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, bro. Thank you for becoming a member. Look, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, need you to hit that like button for me. We've 650 likes. Come on now, the Reds are top of Christmas. Let's get that up to 1,000. And if you haven't subscribed, we're just 270 away as well from getting to 288,000 subscribers. Steve Aldersey, how are you, bro? Why isn't this super? There it is. Steve said, has our squad ever been healthier at Christmas? I think we could, depending on when you want to class Canade back, Steve. Yeah, we're almost back to full health now. We need to get a bit more fitness into Chiesa, obviously. But other than that, Canade, Bradley, both getting close. Yeah, you're right, man. We're in a very good position. Look at Arsenal this weekend. Saka going off on crutches. That could be huge for them. Craig, do you think Diogo looked a bit off today? Maybe, but it's difficult coming into a game like that off the bench as well. And the game's a bit mad. You know, it's a bit all over the place, a bit stretched. I answer, Craig, Mo was unlucky to get a hat-trick due to the chances he had today, especially in the first half. Yeah, I think he had 5 shots inside the first 20 minutes or something like that in the first half. And Steve Aldersley, thank you, bro, for gifting a membership as well. By the way, are we all aboard? Oh, wrong one. Are we all aboard? What are we saying? Are we setting sail or what? Do you know what I mean? I'm docked. The engine's ready. We're stocked up with drink and food. Who's coming with us on HMS Pistol League? Hit the crossbar as well. Yeah, Yusuf, do you know what? His footwork for that one that he hit the crossbar, I could watch that all day. Just a beautiful little roll over the top of the ball as well. Drags it onto his right foot and then clips the bar. It did take a little deflection, I think, but incredible. What was the car? Yeah, it was accidentally my new car that I'm getting in January, mate. That was showing people during the watch-alongs. They asked me what it was. Didn't. I pressed the wrong button to bring that up. Would you swap Omar Marmoush for Jota or Darwin? For Darwin, yes. For Jota, I'd rather it be Darwin, to be honest. Look, I'm going to stay behind Darwin for the remainder of the campaign, but I do think we will see a big decision made there in the summer. Salah has a goal every 131 minutes, by the way, which is the best ratio in the club's history. So it's just everything, just pointing out what an unbelievable man, servant to the club and footballer he is. Just incredible. Gary Neville having to eat his words. Good. I hope someone dips those words in shite before he has to eat it, because that's all that comes out of his mouth these days. Craig's a legend. That's why all of us Liverpool fans love him, me included. How are you doing today? I'm good, thank you, Kieran. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Still a little bit bunged up with a head cold, which has dragged on for about 10 or 11 days now. And but other than that, man, I'm buzzing. Do you know what I mean? Another great win for the Reds. Top of the league. I was a bit nervy about today. I won't lie, I was nervy. Because you never know what Spurs are going to show up. So to go there, to get a comprehensive win, albeit sloppy at the end, and Chelsea dropping points, that is something I didn't expect. So that's a little bit of a Christmas bonus. 4 points clear with a game in hand. You know, that's all I'm going to say. 4 points clear with a game in hand. 6 points clear of Arsenal with a game in hand. And 1 million points clear of Manchester City at the minute, who shouldn't even be in the conversation for this season in the league. Jeremy said, Craig's part of my Liverpool memories nowadays. Thank you. Look, honestly, like I said earlier on, it's crazy to become a part of so many of your lives, and you guys become a part of my daily life as well. It's I'm so humbled by the whole journey we're on together, and I appreciate each and every one of you, even in my bad moments where I'm narky and snotty and angry, and you know, I always take stock and realise how fortunate I am to have all you guys in my life. Till the gap's 30 points from City, I won't believe. I will. That's up to you. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to feel about Manchester City, but I don't even know what is the point gap now to them. I don't even know anymore. It's that big. But you know, they've lost 6 league games in their last, I don't know, 8 or something. They have 1 win in 12 or something now. It's just too far. There's no way. It's not about what they can do anymore. It's about them having to stay perfect and us dropping points, and they're just not happening. 12 with a game in hand. It's not happening. Lauren said, you're a legend, mate. They need to make a statue of you. You know what? I don't need one. I have you guys. That's all I need. Right, so let's check in on the man of the match poll, by the way. And I think we can declare a winner. So we've had over 5,400 votes. And with exactly 50%, your Anfield Agenda man of the match is Mohamed Salah, who tops the poll. Dominic Szoboszlai in second place, Luis Diaz in third, and Trent in fourth. And don't forget, we still have time if you would like to submit your player ratings to be included in our player ratings video. Click the link pinned to the top of the chat right now. So what happens then is Connor goes and averages them all out and compares and contrasts them to my player ratings, and you see two images in the ratings video. One will be mine, one will be yours, and we'd love you guys to be included in it. So if you want to have your say, you know what to do. Click on that link. What do you think of the fight yesterday? Oh, the boxing. I thought the right man won. I thought it was a small bit too wide in the official scores, but right man won. Late night stream. No, there won't be one tonight. I am putting out a news video though. That'll be coming out at about sometime between 9 and 10. So keep an eye out for that one. But no, I need to look after myself a little bit and rest up a bit. So I've got my player ratings video to record after this, and then I'll have a news video out tonight as well. Tomorrow, loads coming up on the channel. I'll be recording with David Lynch, so that video will be out at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. It'll be interesting to hear David's thoughts on the game, and of course on the unnecessary conceding of those late 3 goals. We'll also have a news video and a late night agenda stream then tomorrow night. Dan Roberts, thank you, Dan. Very kind of you, bro. Gifting 5 Anfield Agenda memberships. Really appreciate that, and I'm sure the recipients of those will as well. Craig, I'm going to make sure a chant is made of you on the cop end. So what? I'm going to Anfield next month, and I haven't been in 3 years, so I'm very nervous about, you know, if people bump into me and see me, I don't know what to expect. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but looking forward to going to Anfield again next month. We're heading over for the Lille game, so yeah, I hope you want people, you know, you want the people in the club you support to at least think you're a decent fella. So yeah, a bit nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. Bournemouth twatted United. I know, 3-0, back-to-back 3-0s if I'm not mistaken as well for Bournemouth there at Old Trafford in consecutive seasons, which is absolutely crazy, you know. And you know, to make it even more United-y, in Ruben Amorim's presser afterwards, I think the roof was leaking in the press conference. He couldn't make this stuff up, like. Wear a wig and hide yourself. No, I shouldn't have to and don't want to hide myself. I want to bump in and talk to Liverpool fans and say hello, you know. So no wigs, mate. Why didn't we see Chiesa? It was, I guess it was just a selection decision, according to David Lynch from Arna, as to why he wasn't in the squad. There's no new fresh injury concerns or anything like that. It was just a straightforward selection thing. Have a great time at the match next month. I'm sure people will be friendly and nice, said Michael. Well, whenever we do the live shows in Liverpool, people are only ever lovely. But yeah, look, I can't wait to get over. It's just been too long since I've been there for a game, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Got to keep an eye on Jonathan David as well, see what he's like up close and in person, get a good look at him. Kilo, thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Oh, one last thing before I say goodnight. We're just waiting for an official date from the venue for our end of season party, and we're going to do this a little bit different. So what we're going to have for the Anfield Agenda end of season party will be, again, another live show, but this time David Lynch is going to be interviewing me on stage, and David Lynch is going to MC the night for us. So I'll be there, Con will be there, we'll have a few surprise guests as well. And once we have that all sorted out and booked in, we'll let you guys know about tickets and whatnot. But yeah, looking forward to that. And I think we're going to have something to celebrate, you know, at the end of the season. What was the last game you went to? I think it was Sevilla. If I remember correctly, it was a draw with Sevilla in the Europa League, if my memory's right. Don't worry, if we see you at Anfield, we'll give you a shout. Nice. Appreciate you. I feel like Alisson was shaky tonight. I don't know if he was shaky. The only one I felt like maybe could have set himself a bit better was from Maddison's one, but that was probably a little bit more credit needs to go to Maddison on the finish, I would say. But look, I don't like to look at negatives in it, but yes, defensively, we could have improved on some stuff there today. So look, I'm going to say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, for now. Again, if you have a chance, submit your player ratings there, the link at the top of the chat. Before we go as well, I have to say a massive thank you to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. We wouldn't be here without them. So if you're looking for that late Christmas gift or maybe something in the sales, go check out the Chairman Pro Package Face Shaving Kit from our friends at Manscaped. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our unique discount code Anfield20 to get yourself 20% off and free shipping. Angie, how are you, my friend? Said Sky said Salah as a week ago to go look elsewhere. Salah's not going to be going anywhere. Don't worry about it. He's going to be staying with us, Angie. Right, keep an eye out for the player ratings video and news video, and I will see you tomorrow for another live stream. David Lynch video will be out tomorrow evening as well, as I mentioned. So thank you to you all for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on the way out the door if you haven't done so. And most importantly, have a wonderful Sunday, my friends. Liverpool are top of the pile for Christmas and hopefully for the rest of the season as well. We'll talk to you soon.